let's head out to New Orleans. Our guy Martin Gramatica there. What's going on, brother? How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
We're doing well. Just talk some football with Ira. I know you remember him covering the Bucks. He's been covering the Bucks longer than you and I have been in the Tampa Bay area.
I know, man. He's yeah. They pretty much know everything Bucks. You could know, Ira's gonna know. So yes.
What did I
So
see a picture of you with the World Cup trophy?
yeah, man. So they brought it out because Televisa, the station that I'm working with for the Super Bowl, has signed a contract to do the Olympics for the next 7 years and also the World Cup. Sorry, there's a police escort right behind me. I'm trying to
That's
get out
good.
of here.
That's fine. That's
I
fine.
don't know how loud it is, but
No,
it's
you're good. You're
madness.
good. You're
And
good. Sounds great.
security is amazing. There's security everywhere in the city, so they're really taking this the security part serious. But yeah, so they brought the World Cup, and there's so much protocol about taking photos with it. You can't. The cameras have to be faced away from the set while they're setting it. They don't want it in movement. I mean, there's so much to it. Luckily,
Oh,
my agent that's with me went back down to the truck as they're recording the show and snapped a couple photos and recorded a little bit. But so that's why it's a little blurry. I'm getting a lot of comments like, "Why were you mad?" I go, "No, it's not mad. That's an intense face when I'm talking to somebody." But we had to take a screenshot of it. So yeah, so it's not the best photo, but it was great to be near it. What's funny is that one is the one for 2026. So nobody wants to touch that. Even Messi did a promotional event with it, and
mhm.
he's like, "I'm not touching it because that's not the one I won." So he's even that superstitious that nobody can touch it. Obviously, besides Super Bowl champs, or I mean World Cup champs, but he wouldn't touch that one because he didn't win that one yet. Yet
It's
I
so
say,
yeah, yeah. I mean, if Argentina goes back to back, how crazy would that be? Listen, you got Emmy
uh,
Martinez between the sticks there, and Messi and the whole crew. I'm a big McAllister guy. He's been fantastic for Liverpool. I mean, Argentina. I mean,
their
my
stat,
goodness,
yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
stacked. They're stacked. This
Yeah.
is a golden era right now. And my guy, Licha Martinez from Man U, just got hurt, but
I know. I
man,
saw that towards ACL, so we're gonna miss
so
him.
so
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
But hopefully he'll be better and ready for you guys next year. Tell us, man, what's it been like there, man? Your pictures, your videos. What's been kind of the highlight of your time there in New Orleans so far?
No, I just love being around because you run it around. You run into guys that I played with that I hadn't seen in a while, and then you run into opponents that kickers that I played against or young kickers. Now I did a little event with Cameron Dicker from the
Yeah.
Chargers. So it's just great to be around it, and then obviously covering the game is going to be awesome to do. So I mean, yeah, it's been a really cool experience.
What's your responsibilities on game day?
So game day, there's four of us in the booth, one play by play, and then the rest of us kind of commentating. So we're actually doing our trial tomorrow afternoon. So I'm not even sure exactly because there's going to be four of us. I'm like the guest in the crew that normally it's a 3-man crew throughout the year. They do all the regular games, and now they added me for the Super Bowl. So and then Diana Flores, who's the flag football. She won the
Mhm.
gold medal for Mexico, so she's going to be in a separate booth as well. So she'll have some input in the game. So they bring both of us as guests for the whole week. So we're doing every show. We're doing like a morning show. We do their
Mhm.
afternoon show. So we're on it, but busy, but a lot of fun.
That's right. Who's been like the biggest surprise or the biggest like name that you've run into so far this week?
Well, I mean, I'm not a guy that's going to approach people, but it's
No, yeah,
cool
of
to,
course.
yeah, I haven't really talked to anybody like that, but it's cool to see Emmitt Smith was around. I just saw Cam Noodles while doing one of the shows in the morning. Obviously, Sapp was around. He's, running wild, so I didn't get a chance to talk to him much. I guess Deanne showed up today. So there's a lot of big names that are around Radio Row. So it's pretty cool to see those Hall of Famers.
I saw you took a picture with Pat McAfee too.
I did. That was cool. Yeah. So I thank them for all the scholarship offers that Gaston's getting. My son G got an offer from UNC and Texas,
Nice.
and he shared, and so my middle child, he's the one that talks a lot of crap. He's doesn't shut up, right? So it was one of those days that I felt really good. At my age, you don't feel good every day. Something
Mhm.
aches or hurts. That day, for some reason, I felt good. He's talking trash. We're on the field. I said, all right, you got an extra pair of cleats. Let's go. And then we go kick the kick, 5 kicks, and the longest was 55. And he shared it on Twitter, tagged Pat McAfee. His thing is for the brand.
Yeah.
And then Pat shared it, and it got like 230,000
Oh my
views. And
gosh.
I said that video got you all those scholarships, so you got to thank Pat McAfee for that. So yeah, so when I saw him, I said, I go, I owe you one because you got my son offers.
When does he have to make his decision by? Do we know?
I haven't spoken to any coaches, besides
Hmm.
obviously the USF coaches who are interested in him as well.
Right.
I have not talked to any from either North Carolina or Texas. Yeah, the two schools that have offered him. So I don't know. I don't know. They told him to take his time. There's no pressure, but obviously they're going to want to know where he wants to go, so they can either look at somebody else or offer somebody else. But right now they said he's their priority and their number one pick. Obviously they offered him, so we'll see. But I don't know the exact date.
Martine, if it comes down to a kick on Sunday between the Eagles and the Chiefs, who do you have more faith is going to knock it through?
Well, they're two excellent kickers. Elliott, he's had his ups and downs this year, but he has been solid. But I think Butker, he's been in the playoffs. He's been in the Super Bowl. The last Super Bowl against Philly, he kicked a field goal with 11 seconds left. So I think Butker has the edge if it comes down to a kick.
What about the game overall? I mean, it's hard to go against the Chiefs, Martine, right? With the back-to-back champions. But if there is a team that could be built, our buddy Ian Beckles told me this the other day, there's a team that you could build to go up against this juggernaut. It is this Eagles. How do you see this game shaking out on Sunday?
Right. No, it's hard to say. The Chiefs can't win this because you have number 15. So when you have 15, it's not like having Messi. You can have an average team, but you throw Messi in there, now you're elite. So that's the thing. But I feel like the Eagles, man per man, match up better, player per player, match up better. So that, in my opinion, the Eagles win this game if they can control the ball. Saquon Barkley, has to have a great day and keep Patrick Mahomes on the bench. The less he's on the field, the better chance you have. So I think the Eagles will win this game.
What is your day looking like today, man? How's the schedule looking like as we get closer? It's Friday, 2 days away.
Yeah. So today's a pretty laid back. We're doing a show around 4 o'clock, and then we're doing the opening for the Super Bowl for the day on Bourbon Street this afternoon. So the morning was light. Now we're walking around, just getting a little. The weather's been beautiful. I mean, we
Yeah.
lucked out because if this was a week earlier, then we'd be shoveling snow. So I mean, this is perfect weather. I mean, I can't be happier because I hate the cold. But so we're gonna walk around, just get something to eat, and then start today's all afternoon stuff.
Did the family go with you, or did they stay back here in Tampa?
No, they have to go to school. They have to take care of
Yeah.
stuff over there. They got to work out. My wife just flew in yesterday, so we're walking around a little bit, getting some lunch. But other than that, no, it's this is a work trip. They keep me so busy that it's like pointless for them to come because I'll never be able to spend any time with them.
No, yeah, no, you guys are always running around like crazy. What about your daughter? What's she up to? Everybody wants to know, like, what sport? I saw something the other day where she scored a goal from like almost the halfway line. She's doing every other week. There's something phenomenal that she's doing on sports that's on social media. It's crazy.
No, I'm excited. She loves soccer and flag football. That's her sports. And right now, luckily she's able to manage playing both of them. At one point, I'm assuming we're going to have to choose, or she'll have to choose. I'll be supportive either way, whatever she chooses. I love the soccer part because I get to coach her, but then the football side I love as well because now I can sit back and just be a dad. And Matt Hernandez, her flag football coach, is elite. He's been coaching flag football, girls flag football since 2003. I didn't even know it existed in Alonzo High School. And he's now
Yep.
one of the assistants on the national team. So she's trying out for the U15 national team in a few months. So we know, I don't know. I said I wanted a soccer player. I lost both boys to football, to kicking. I may lose my daughter to flag football too, but so who knows? As long as she's happy, she loves sports, which for us, my wife played tennis at USF. Obviously I love sports. So we're so thankful that all three of our kids love sports, because that's our passion. So we'll support them at whatever she does.
Last one from me, Martine. I'm actually here at USF. I'm actually calling the softball game here in a couple hours. I'm in the baseball booth right now doing the show. What about Nico, man? What's his mindset as he's getting closer and closer to the 2025 season? A lot of people, it looks like he'll probably get more responsibility this year with the kicker last year kind of moving on. What's his mindset? What's his work looking like right now as we get closer to next year?
Oh, no, he's working for next year. He wanted to be the guy this year. Obviously, they had a senior that did the shorter field goals and the extra points. So his role was a difficult one because kicking off, obviously that's not the difficult part, but going in for 50 plus is when you don't have any rhythm of kicking the extra point or the shorter ones. So I thought he did a really good job, with the longer ones. So now the responsibility is on his shoulder, and he's excited about it. He's been wanting it. He was chomping up the bit last year to do it all. As a competitor, you want to do it all. And the nice thing is, Coach Goldridge, he's like, we're going to take him slow. There's no need to put a true freshman out there to do everything. They manage his kick counts because back in the day they didn't. We kicked so much, and that's partly I think why my leg kind of wore out towards the end. And I think here they're doing a really good job of just managing his reps and making sure he stays healthy. The weight room stuff, the nutrition. I mean, it's changed so much. But he's fired up. He's ready. He loves USF, and we love what Coach Gold is doing. Just that family atmosphere. And we're so happy and thankful that he's there. Not because he's 20 minutes away from the house. That's a super bonus.
It helps too.
But that's huge. But what they're doing at USF, it's incredible. It reminds me back of the USF days of Coach Levitt, where they're building a family and they're going to build a powerhouse. And I just hope nobody snags up our coach, because usually that's what happens. But I think he loves Tampa and he'll be around. That's what I'm hoping.
The great Martin Gramatica chiming in from New Orleans. My brother, thank you so much. Enjoy lunch with your wife. Tell her I said hello. And have a great call on Sunday. And we'll see you back in Tampa before you know it, buddy. Safe travels.
Sounds good, bud. Talk to you soon. Take care, man.
Thank you.